What's going on, guys? This is Nightclover back with the Elderly Nerd Crew, and I wanted to do a review on the movie me and my girlfriend just got back from seeing. We went and saw Toy Story 4, and gotta be honest with you, the movie is pretty great. It's a good movie. If you've loved the first three, then you'll definitely love number 4. I believe number 4 will probably be a wrap up of the movie. I'm not going to give no spoilers in this because I don't want to spoil a good movie for you that hasn't seen it yet. But it's kind of a tearjerker at the end. I ain't gonna lie. You might have heard that from other reviews too. But me and my girl, we really enjoyed it. Of course, it'd be a great movie for you to go see. Go see with the kids. Also, it was very surprising the amount of adults that was in the movie theater tonight. My girlfriend actually looked at me when we sat down, and she couldn't believe how many adults were in there. But then again, I had to remind her, hey, this is number 4, and we've kind of grew up with them, but it's been a while. So a lot of the people that grew up watching the first one, is still growing up and a whole lot older now than they were when it first came out. So I think the adults outnumbered the kids, which was surprising to me. But at the same time, hey, it's Toy Story. I mean, it's Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, some other good actors in it. There was actually quite a few good actors for voiceovers in the movie. Keanu Reeves was in it as a voiceover. I did not know that. Flea was a voice in the movie, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, there's quite a good bit of actors in the movie that did voices for the characters. So it was very surprising when the credits rolled and I seen them names come up. But I'm not, like I said, I don't want to spoil too much for the movie. The movie centers on this little girl named Bonnie, as you might remember from the third one, and she goes to school. It's her first day of kindergarten, and she goes to school, and she's scared to death, and she don't really know what to do, and she don't really meet, but this little kid comes up to the table, and she thinks he's coming up to be friendly, but actually he just steals her little creation box that she has that's full of pencils and crayons and stuff like that, and it kind of hurts her feelings. But in her book bag, Woody, who's voiced by Tom Hanks, actually hid in her book bag on her way to school, and he notices this, and he tries to do little secretive things to help her out and stuff, and she takes a fork, and a plastic fork at that, not even a fork, it's a spork, half a spoon, half fork, and she creates this little character she calls Forky, and Forky has a thing for the trash. He doesn't feel like he's a toy. He's meant to be used to eat soups and different other types of foods and stuff, and be thrown away. So he has this big thing for the trash, and he's always looking for the trash. And Woody's having to kind of like babysit him and make him realize, hey, he means something to this Bonnie character. And they go on this big adventure together. A lot of things happen. The Bonnie and her family goes on a road trip, and she wants to take the toys with her. And but her favorite toy, without a doubt, is Forky. And again, Forky's doing everything he can to try to get away, to get to the trash. And Woody's just chasing them all over everything, and they end up in this old antique store because Woody's looking for another character that got sadly taken away at the beginning of the movie. I'm not going to say who that is. I'll let you check that out for yourself. And they don't really find the character there, unfortunately, but they do find some other characters that I guess you could say are the bad guys of the movie. And the characters want Woody's voice box that's in them, because one of the villains, I guess you could say, voice box is broke, and they want to replace it with Woody's. And so they're trying to get Woody, and Woody's trying to get Forky, and they end up, Woody and Forky's trying to run out, and they capture Forky, and it's an adventure. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give too much away, but it's definitely worth going and checking out. I had plans to go see Child's Play, but I've heard mixed reviews on it. I've heard some people say it was good, and I've heard some people say it was bad. And so I was like, well, I know we'll like Toy Story. It's full of laughs, without a doubt. I laughed quite a bit in the movie theater, and I think I was the loudest person in the theater laughing at times. But and I hate when that happens, but I find even the smallest things at times funny, so it's just how I am. But it's definitely worth going and checking out. If you love the first three as much as I did, then you owe it to yourself to go and check this movie out. It's definitely worth it. And like I said, I believe it's the last one. If it isn't, I'll be surprised. And it might not be. You know how Disney is and their money-making machine over there. If it makes as much as all the other three have, separately, of course, they'll figure out some way to bring the franchise back, which I have no problem with, as long as, it keeps it has a good story, and the characters will come back and do the voiceovers again and stuff like that. I have no problem with that at all. You have Tom Hanks, you have Tim Allen, plus others. It's definitely good to see the gang together. So, with that being said, I just wanted to let you know how the movie was, that you need to go check it out. If you love the first three as much as I did, you owe it to yourself to go check it out. Take your son, take your daughter. It's got a good story to it. Without a doubt, it will keep you interested from the beginning to the end. And when the credits start rolling, don't think it stops there. I don't know if there's any end credits, because we didn't stay all the way to the very end of the credits. But through right when the credits start rolling, a little bit of credits will roll, and then they'll show a little video, and then the credits roll again, and they'll show another little clip, and then the credits roll again, and they'll show another little clip. I think they show about 3 or 4 clips while the credits are rolling, and then when the camera, pretty much zooms in on one of the characters, and it goes to full screen credits, that's when we decided, hey, it's probably time to go. Now, there might have been something at the end credits. I don't know. I've never seen anything at the end of any of the others end credits, but then again, you know how Disney is nowadays and how a lot of movies are. They like to throw a little something in at the end credits. So if you want to stick around and there is something at the end of the end credits, put a comment down below. Let me know. But with that being said, I just want to say I enjoyed the movie, and I believe you will too if you enjoyed the first three. And be on the lookout, because I've got a new episode of Recent Pickups. It's a new series I'm going to be doing, where I do a review on recent pickups of movies that I get from bargain bin stores, like Goodwill, pawn shops, Big Lots, places like that, Dollar Tree, of movies that I get. Not necessarily all the movies that I'm going to be showing off are movies that I've seen, but it should be interesting nonetheless. I'm a big collector of movies. I love horror movies, and I look for a lot of out of print movies. That's where the money is for your movies. The Toy Story trilogy 1, 2, and 3 actually just came out on 4K. It's a little bit pricey right now at $29 a piece for me to pick up, but I'll keep my eyes open in some other places. I know I won't see them in bargain bin stores no time soon, but there's some other stores around the area that I frequently go to from time to time that has pretty good prices for the movies. You can usually pick up a 4K around $13-14, and that's a whole lot better than paying $30. So if I can get them for around $13 or $14, I might try to grab them, because I really enjoyed them. But just keep your eyes out for that one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.